dive right in, Bernie. Uh,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
the big fish pops in. You know, comes in with the braids, the new look. Comes right in the ring. Comes with a ticket. Has some things to say on Twitter. Before coming, he said he's gonna go to Vegas. He wanted the winner. Uh,
Yeah.
your boy Crawford said, "Yo, you gotta wait in line," and Spence replied saying, "I don't wait in lines." What you think? What you
Mm.
think about the whole situation? And then I don't know if you heard Leonard Edelby's interview about the situation.
Oh, but basically what he said, Spence is the money.
Spence is the money, and of course we're gonna, that's family. Of course he's gonna get the shot first.
I mean, well, well, then it's just history repeating itself. You understand? We at least we got what we needed to get, and we can get on. You understand? If y'all want to play like that, even though we world renowned, what I mean, truly world renowned. You know what I mean? The things that we, just our story period is biblical. You understand? Resurrection Sunday. You understand? Our story is biblical. Period. And if y'all just feel real, it just show how much I mean, how much bitch and pussy can you be? I mean, the reward don't go to the guy that lost. You understand? Now, you got to get somebody to beat him. Now, if you searching in high and low for somebody to beat him, that's great and all. But the spoils go to the winner. You understand? And to try to try to discredit Crawford or even put him. I mean, even looking at that, it's like first if you won, why would you go after Spence? Because you feel like it's easier? That's a bitch move. Why would your kids respect you for that? Why would your wife respect you for that? Why would your mom respect you for that? Your brother, your father, why would they
You,
respect
you
you
you're
for
speaking
that?
upon you're speaking upon Fundora
Yeah, okay, that's that. And then at the same time too though, okay. Then I'm thinking, okay, that's
because
for the
they're
Fundora.
saying the big fish is
Yeah,
because the money. That
okay.
if they go to Dallas, that they're gonna sell more. That's what they're saying too.
So they still basing everything off Texas when we nationwide, when we're worldwide. Y'all still basing everything off Texas? Now
Taxes,
listen to this though.
taxes.
Now look, now okay. So then look. So then even this. So even if I'm Texas, we don't want to get our lick back.
Mm,
We don't want to get our lick back. We're
mm.
not even gonna try to. Well, Crawford, you said you fighting at 54, so we ain't even got no rhetoric talk to like I'm gonna crush him, and then I'm gonna fight Crawford in the rematch at 54 for both of the titles. He ain't even talking no rhetoric, so he didn't even put nothing up. Like, yeah, this just a you feel me? Because Crawford ain't got nothing at 54. They want to give me the shot first, then I'm gonna beat Crawford ass at 54. I ain't got no trouble. I didn't rest it. I didn't. You understand? Ain't no rhetoric. I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's all pussy shit all around the board, bro. It's just however you slice it, it's weak. If you don't fight, if you're not fighting Crawford, if you're not, it's just weak,
And
and that's cool.
it, and the reason why I say that the money thing is because it was Samson Liquidwish, the promoter of Fundora,
Yeah.
said that he would rather go that route, and obviously because of that, if you ask Fundora, he wants to fight the number one pound for pound.
Well, then, like I say, you got you in the driver's seat, son. You got the two titles. You can say it. You understand? You can say it. Now you got to do right. Now, if Karen, it now if now you got to do right. Now, do you want to have the belts around your waist and be a phony and do something that you know that's not right, or do something that's not of that you believe in, or do you want to be a true champion and do what's right? That's all. It's all to it. Now, if you care more about having them belts around your waist and needing that as validation, okay. But if you want the people's approval and their stamp and what's right and what's true and real, then you know what to do.
Mm.
It's that simple. I don't care what you say. It's that simple. Some listen in life. I hate to say it because I'm so annoying. But in life, this is how I just think about it. I think about listen, all this shit that we talking about, the Lord don't care about. The shit that we talking about, no matter what we're doing in life, is you gotta live for the Lord. That's your whole premise got to be, because this
Amen.
everything is coming off from the Lord. I don't care how you slice it. Okay. Now wait. Now I'm not talking about when you're a baby. I'm not talking about when you just, you just to the wind and you don't have, but as conscious adults now, we're conscious adults now. Okay. So you still got to know, even though you're not gonna be perfect, you got to try to come from a standpoint of being right. We're parents. We're the leaders now. You understand? These guys are fathers. These guys are world champions. These guys are influencers. You understand? Come on now. I'm saying. I'm saying. So Sam Lipowitz at the same. Even that's another thing too, though. But again, I'm not that person. I'm not here to exploit fighters. I'm not here about making a buck and this and that. But it's always the right thing you could do. You might not make $1 trillion, but you can make enough to keep going. And that's what counts. No matter what it is in the life, that's what should count. The validity of things. You understand? Not just making gazillion dollars being phony, because all you can do is buy more nonsense. Let's just keep it. The thing that we got is, to become a champion is one thing that you can aspire for. No matter if you go back to being a bum after that. Everywhere you go, you can be a world champion. I was somebody. I can be somebody. I don't know about nothing else. I was somebody. All right. Then the other thing is this, is that the fight in general, I love boxing. I don't know what it took me to be, but I like boxers. So now it gives me something to do on Saturday night. As a fan, I want to be able to come and watch. So I want to keep it going just so we can have the fights keep going. Because I like watching boxers. You understand? So we might not be making a ton of money, but we're doing what we love. And so from a manager standpoint, from a promoter standpoint, and not trying to gouge and trying to make money, I got in this thing for the love. And if I could facilitate it in a way to make it prosper, I want to do that. I don't have to make $1 billion, a gazillion dollars, but it can blind me, because I can see there's so much overhead that I can do it. But now I'm blinded and I'm getting away from my real passion, my real love. You understand? So Stanford Witz, so Avery said, they sad and pathetic.
So, that being said, if you had to see that fight happen, what would be your prediction? Fundora versus Spence.
I got Fundora shit. I got Fundora. If he can say, no, 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 because Spence ain't no huge puncher like that.
Okay.
Like I'm saying, getting to him with his jab. Oh boy, got a great jab. Oh boy's feeling good about himself. He got the height, the reach, and I don't think Spence got no more dimensions to his game. I don't think he can do. I think Fundora can rough him up just good. And I don't think Spence punched that hard. So I
Mm,
got Fundora. I
mm.
got Fundora. I don't really
Uh,
think Spence do nothing after that. I don't really think he gonna be no force for real. I think he had the advantage because he was fighting smaller guys, and he got a good he had a but I don't think, like I say, I never think he's not gonna be dominant at middleweight. He's not gonna go up to 160 and just be whooping everybody. He's not gonna go up 54 and just be whooping everybody. I
it's
don't
gonna
I
be a
don't
lot
see
of
him doing that.
challenge,
And
a
who did
lot
he
of
really now look now then when we break down Spence, he what was his best win?
Porter,
And he was
maybe.
losing that fight for the first 7 rounds. He was really kind of losing that fight. It was a close ass fight. He wasn't just beating up on no Porter. And
But
then Porter
everyone,
fell
but
over,
everybody says Kell Brook though.
and he was getting his ass whooped in that fight. He was getting touched up in that fight. He just pulled through. And Kell Brook coming off a knockout loss, coming out of a brutal fight with Triple G, which a
Triple
fight
G.
he was doing good and he was winning. Kell Brook can fight. He let his hands go. Them was his 2 best fights. But Spence was getting his ass whooped in that fight. But we gave him the benefit of the doubt because he was getting his ass whooped and he pulled through and he stopped Brook. So we gave him the benefit of the doubt. That was it. But he was getting his ass whooped. Brook was putting hands on him like a motherfucker. Brook was
Mm,
putting hands on him like a motherfucker.
mm.
So, so
So
you know,
stay cooking because we got the chat here. They're saying Mikey. Some saying Mikey Garcia. Some saying Danny Garcia. Cook, cook, cook.
okay. Now look, now look, now look, now look. Now I'm just being honest. Two. Okay, now Mike Garcia was too little, and he
Uh-huh.
know he should have fought Lomachenko for his own legacy, for his own mind. He should have fought Lomachenko. That was the fight that fit him best. He didn't have a snowball chance hell in Mikey Garcia. He
Went
took
back
the
down to
money.
fight Samuel Martin. Yep.
Yeah, wait. Yeah. He went to fight at 40. Did he fight at 40?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, Santa Martin. Right. He knew he wasn't no welterweight, which was a lot of propaganda. They put him up for top welterweights, even though he had not beat a welterweight and up there and didn't even put Crawford up on the banner. And Crawford was a welterweight champion. So they used him as a marketing tool for the pay-per-view numbers because Mexicans gonna support Mexicans no matter what. And they had a false belief, only because he was Mexican, that he could win because his own brother, who was a world champion, did not believe that his brother could beat Errol Spence, and he told him not to. But if you're going to go against the grain and go it anyway, like we all would, I'm going to support you. And we did the best that we could. Okay. So that was the thing with Mike Garcia. He didn't have the height, the reach, the power, or nothing to be with Errol Spence. He was a straight up boxer, a classic boxer, and they gave him for his fundamentals against guys who were more or less his size or smaller. Okay. Now, because he got busted up against at 140 with what's the kid's name that was had not that many Limpinets. That wasn't just no easy fight for him. Okay. All right. So
Some
then we
people
got the
say his
Sean.
best performances was Ugas too. Some people think
Okay.
that.
Now we got Ugas who had 4 losses, already was beatable. You understand? Had 4 losses, 3 losses, already never was looked like a world beater. But again, he's in the welterweight division and he fought a good fight with Sean Porter. And he's in the welterweight division. So he beat a Pacquiao who sat out for 2 years, who did everything, and he barely beat Pacquiao. He didn't just drug Pacquiao, didn't stone Pacquiao out. He won the fight against Pacquiao. Then he didn't do nothing with Spence. He looked again. Okay. So again, still Earl Spence, he got stunned in that fight. He was losing the fight against Sean Porter mostly. Mike Garcia was too small. So whenever he looked spectacular, unless it was Algieri or
What
that was
about
it.
Danny?
Okay. Now Danny didn't throw his left hook, never didn't throw that no look left hook, didn't throw it. Already going through mental problems already. I'm just saying. And Danny, like I say, is a limited fighter within himself. He's an economical puncher. And Spence put that sledgehammer jab on him and that punked Danny out. Okay, he punked Danny out. Danny know that. He punked Danny out. Danny never threw no. So he never really had no resistance. Now, again, I ain't taking away from his skill set, and just because they scared of him before he get in there, that's not his fault. But again, the victories go to the spoils go to the victor. And not only did we whoop this man, we pummeled him. We made him look like a child in every way. In every way, we made this guy look like a child. So, like Derek James, which is his partner, which is his people, like he said, if I would have a fight, if I was him, I will be fighting Crawford next. He ain't even made no mention about Crawford. He ain't even say, now I'm going off the Twitter space because I don't watch Twitter or X or whatever it's called. I don't look on that. But if he said that, he didn't even have enough guts to say, I'm gonna whoop him and then me and you gonna get it on. He didn't have enough guts to say that. He didn't even say, nah, buddy, I'm gonna get mine and then me and you, we still got fun in the bit. He didn't even say that. So if like I say, now Mill, I fuck with you. I've been dealing a couple interviews with you. So now I'm kind of liking you a little bit. You understand? So I gotta be straight up with Mill City. You understand? I gotta be straight up with Mill City. Mill City, like I try to tell you. I tell you when I have a feeling about you, I tell you straight up, Mill City, and we move on after that, right?
Right.
The same way. I got to tell you, I'm from Texas, but man, if you ain't trying to fight Bud Crawford, man, fuck you, man, fuck you.
So, going into that matchup like with Fundora and Spence, do you feel like that goes the distance though?
uh, you never know. Like I say, Fundora might be feeling himself. They say when you win a championship, you get 50 times better. Uh, if Fundora put them punches together, Spence gonna get his ass. He gonna take all them punches. And for Fundora rangy, he let them hands go. Shit, put a little more pop on him because Errol Spence ain't got no power like that. You understand? So shit, he might stop him. Might have a referee pull off on him. That's what I'll be looking to do. I'll be trying to capitalize off the same thing. Now I'm gonna go in there cautious, but I don't think Errol Spence got that knockout power like Tim Tszyu got, or like Mendoza had. He don't have that knockout power. I don't see that. I see him probably catching them in between and stumbling them like Lubin did, and then he come put on a combination. But if he don't knock Tszyu out with that, with Fundora, he gonna come back. And I think Fundora gonna use everything he got to outbox that man. So either way it go, they both pussies. If Fundora try to fight him, he a pussy. Even if he a pussy, even if he just listen to his people say. Because sometimes you got to be a man and stand up for what yourself. Say, fuck them belts. I already was champ. Now, if he gave them belts up right now, he can throw them in the trash. You can go fight for him, Mill City, and you give a fuck. But when he go lay down that night, he was world champ. Fuck them belts. When I go to bed at night, I'm gonna tell you two facts. This is what he can say. This true story. I don't care what you say. These are facts. This is a fact. You can't be disputed. He can say, son, wife, daughter, mama, grandma. I did get knocked out by Brian Mendoza. I got fucked up. Brian Mendoza knocked me the fuck out. I didn't know where I was. That's a fact. But on 29th of March, I beat Tim Tszyu for the WBC and WBO World Championships, and I was a world champion, and that's a fact. Now you can go on and do whatever you want with it now after that. I don't care what you do. Those are facts, and that's how you gotta live.